All right. Hello, if you're watching this. I'm in a bike garage right now, sitting on a motorcycle because it's a more serious video, and this is the only place I can be alone at school, really. So that's what it's gonna be. Gonna be in here. And today I want to just talk about struggle in general, specifically the struggle that I've had for the past few years, and the bigger picture about the whole thing, all of it. So if you follow Twisi, you know my biggest struggles have been losing my mom, my aunt, my ex-girlfriend, and my grandparents. And obviously, it goes without saying, but those things have been the hardest to get through, right? In the moment, it felt like I would never get through them. I was hopeless, I was depressed. Felt like the world was against me at certain points, like why me? It just seemed like bad luck. I made it through those things, and while they are gonna follow me forever, and I get that, like that sadness is never gonna go away, but I'm a happy guy. Even in spite of those things, I'm doing great, even though they happen, so if you are going through those things, know it will be okay, because I'm no better than you. I made it through them, and I'm doing good now, The only reason on days I'm not doing good is this chronic pain. This is my new struggle. And when things like that happen, like I said, you get depressed, you get stuck, you're so hurt, you just think it'll never get better. For me, with this chronic pain, I need proof that somebody else has gone through it and made it through. That's Brendan Backstrom for me, the guy that had 8 years of chronic pain, and now he's using that experience and the knowledge and the wisdom and the heart that he gained through that experience and the empathy to help millions of people with chronic pain. That's the point of Twisi too. It's like, I've been through those losses. I think I can be proof to people that are going through those losses that it will be okay. And I know the things to say, I know how they're feeling for the most part, and I know how to help them. That's one of the silver linings of going through whatever you're going through. If you are going through something like that, I'm sorry. If you are going through loss, I'm sorry, and just know it will be okay. Like I said, I'm no better than you, and I made it through it. I'm not smarter than you. I'm not better than you, and I did it. I'm a dumbass. I'm a 21-year-old. You can make it through it too. So if you need a little bit of hope today, I guess that's kind of what this video is for. So it's hard to explain the extremity of it, but this chronic pain has really had the ability to get me so down over the past 3 years. It's alienating, it's depressing, it makes me anxious, it makes me scared, because something essentially is wrong physically with me somehow, functionally. So there's muscular imbalances that can be fixed. So there's always something. It's like, how have I not fixed this over 3 years? It's still here, and I'm still struggling with this chronic pain. And it sucks, I don't talk about it a lot. If you have chronic pain, you're watching this, just know you're not alone, because I'm going through it and it sucks, but all you can do is just wake up every day, curious, hopeful, and know that there is a solution. Like, even though it feels like there isn't, there is. So just keep pushing and we'll find that solution. But another thing about these struggles is going through them, the heart that you get and the experience that you have from going through those things, it's invaluable. Everybody says they want to find their purpose. What is my purpose? Your purpose is probably more often than not, it's going to be tied to your biggest struggle that you've ever had. For me, losing those people, now I want to help people that are going through loss. For me, with this chronic pain, now I want to help people that are going through chronic pain, because I have the most direct and extreme level of empathy for those people, because I know how it feels to be down. So when this is over, when I do get through it, and I will, what I'll be left with is a functional body that I'm not scared of hurting, and all of the intangibles that come with it, the empathy, the heart, the desire to help people that are going through what I went through, what I'm going through right now with this shoulder. But an interesting thing about struggles, no matter what it is, I know sometimes it can feel like you're dealt the worst hand possible. I know I've felt that way personally. It's like poker. The worst hand you can be dealt in poker is a 7 and a 2. It's called 7 deuce. But my question is, what's more impressive to you? A person that wins the game with a 7 and a 2, or the person that wins with 2 aces? The best hand. It's like, you're dealt this hand, and while it sucks, whatever you're going through, I know it sucks. But if you can get through it, your plot is that much thicker. Your movie is that much better because you went through all those struggles, because you had those challenges and the self-growth, the personal growth along the way. Without your struggles, your story wouldn't be meaningful. There wouldn't be purpose behind it. So while it sucks, it's like, in the end, when you do get through it, and when you're taking your last breath, you'll be smiling, thinking, I made a pretty good movie. I wrote a pretty good book in this life because of those struggles and the way I responded. Because a movie where everything goes right and there's no rising action, there's no plot, there's no struggles, there's no doubt even. Like, if you went through your whole life without any struggles, without any moments of will it work out, it's like, how good would your story be? Your plot is thickening. Every time you go through something hard, just think about it. God trusts that you're able to get through it. God gave you that because he knew that you could get through it. Not everybody could get through it, but you could, and you can make lemonade with those problems and probably make the world a better place. So for me, yes, this does suck. It has brought my quality of life down over the past 3 years, but this is my silver lining. It's Twisi. Because I know the possibilities that lie within Twisi. I know that people value people and people with a heart, people that genuinely want to help. Now I can with Twisi because I'm trying to turn pain into purpose with it. So another thing I want to touch on too with that is last weekend, same weekend that I was down, my sister recently got a concussion. She's fine. I'm going to preface this with she's just fine. But when I was at home, all of a sudden we were watching Shrek 2. It's a banger. And she says, like, hey, I almost just fainted upstairs when I was making a bagel and I like kind of had to throw up. If it gets worse, let's go to the hospital. And I was sitting there, I was like, oh, okay. Like, kind of like, Jesus Christ, okay. She's like, sorry, I don't mean to scare you. I was like, no, I'm glad you told me. I need to know that. So we were watching the movie, and I was like, checking in. I was like, hey, you good? You awake? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. And then all of a sudden, she's like, I think we should go. So we go upstairs, go into the kitchen. I'm like, it's not urgent at this point. She just knows, like, she's not feeling perfect. She's kind of scared of this dizziness. So I'm just filling my water, no sense of urgency. And then all of a sudden, she's like, Cal, we need to go now. So apparently her ears were ringing. She couldn't hear me, but I'm saying, hey, I'm coming right now, I'm coming. Her ears were ringing, she lost her sight, and all of a sudden it turned into like a holy shit. It's one of these moments again, not about to lose another person. We're leaving the garage. She's like, it's funny now because she's okay, and I've never seen her this scared, but she's like, hands out in front of her. She's like, Cal, where am I going? And I came and I was like, just listen to my voice, we're good, we're going to the car. So we get in the car, anyways. She had a concussion. She didn't know it, but that's why she was almost fainting and lost her vision and hearing. But we go to the clinic and we go to the front desk, and I'm still like, my heart's pounding. I'm like, is my sister okay? And the guy at the front desk, no offense to him, but he's not very comforting. And he's kind of, I told my sister, like the librarian from Monsters, Inc. He's moving slow for a pretty urgent problem, and he's like, what's your name? What's your last name? What's your insurance? And my sisters could see I was kind of getting pissed, like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Like, she's nervous. It's urgent care. It's urgent. So get her in a room. My sister's like, it's fine, Cal. But the reason I'm saying this is because if you, how do I put it? If you know pain and struggle, and you know a really low level of despair, and you know a really high level of hardship, then you have a heart and you have empathy, and people will notice that, and it makes you just more of a person that you want to be surrounded by, especially when you're going through things. It's like, if you are going through hard things right now, when you get through them, and you will, you're gonna have that that wisdom, that knowledge, that empathy to make other people feel okay when they're in the same place that you're in right now. You know, I hope that makes sense. It's like you're becoming stronger, you're becoming more wise, and the heart that you get from those low moments is so invaluable because it's a tool to help other people. Once you've been through it, if you get through it, then you can help as many people as you see fit. If you think you want to help 1 million people, you can help 1 million people because of that heart that you gained through that experience. It's like Brendan, low back ability. Like I envy him and I love that dude because he went through 8 years of it and he really made lemonade. Like, you know, he could have given up, and he acknowledges that he almost did give up, if you know what I mean by give up. And instead of it, he chose to put his nose down, keep working, keep learning, even when he was like, what the fuck is it? Like, I've had it for 8 years, I've had this chronic pain, I can't get a break, I've tried everything. He just kept going. He kept going, even when he was hopeless. And he made it through, and I think he's pain-free now, and he's helping millions of people. So the intangibles that you get from struggle are so much more valuable than probably even currency, because it gives you the biggest gift on earth, and that's to help your brothers and sisters, the other humans. Like for me, like with this chronic pain, now when I see somebody who's struggling physically, I just, my eyes change because it's almost like I have a love for them because I feel for them. I know what it's like. And that's what Twisi is. Like, Twisi's my silver lining, because without this, Twisi wouldn't happen. And in spite of this, I'm gonna make Twisi happen. Because like, I don't want this to just be written off as a sad thing. It's just a thing. And while it sucks right now, I know looking back on this in 10 years or however fucking long it takes to get through this, I'll be happy that it happened. Because I was always fit for it. I am fit to get through it. And even though it sucks and I resent it some days, it's like God chose me because he knew I could get through it. And he knew that I could help other people with it. Because I'll get the heart, the knowledge, the wisdom. And I keep saying that, but it's really important to remember. Whatever you're going through, you will get through it. And at the end of it, you'll have all the tools that you need to help other people that are going through the same thing that you went through. It comes back to 7 and 2. You know, if you feel like you've been dealt the worst hand, maybe you have. It's more impressive to win with a 7 deuce than aces. So no matter what hand you're dealt, 7 deuce, win regardless. 7 deuce, win regardless. Like, you might not know how you're gonna win. You might not know how you're gonna fix that problem that you have right now, but you're gonna win regardless. It doesn't matter what hand you're dealt. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your situation is financially, physically, it doesn't matter. 7 deuce, win regardless. That's kind of what this video is about. Like, I'm acknowledging that this sucks. It brings my quality of life down. But when I get through it, I'm gonna be happy that it happened. And I'm gonna win regardless. Like, I don't care what the situation is. It's making me so much stronger. Like, I think about all the negatives, you know, how it makes me feel alienated, how I look around, it's like, I'm jealous. Like, other people don't have it. The physical pain, they can work out as normal. And me, I'm kind of sitting in the back, it feels like, on the bleachers, like waiting in a cage. When will this be over? When can I get back to doing what I love doing without strings attached? But it's making me better, it's making me stronger, and in the end of it all, I'm gonna be happy that it happened because I was always fit to get through it. My tattoo says, nothing happens to any man that he's not formed by nature to bear, or woman. My tattoo, it's better aesthetically if it only says man, but it's or woman. God wouldn't give you a challenge if he thought you couldn't get through it and you would give up. So take pride in that. It's like, if your story's hard, if your life has been hard, congratulations, because God knew that you could get through it. So take pride in that. And take pride in the fact that you're still here, because you can be an inspiration to people. Honestly, the harder the shit that you've been through is, the more you can help people. So just take pride in that and know that it will be okay, because while I can't say I know this will be okay, like, I do strongly believe it will be, I have been through other things and I've gotten through them, and I know that it'll be okay. With loss, like, if you told my 8-year-old self that he would lose his mom and his aunt and his ex-girlfriend and all of his grandparents, he would have cried his eyes out, and probably he would have sat under a rock like Patrick Starr and never came out. Turns out, that 8-year-old kid ended up getting through it, and now he's me. And he doesn't see those things as sad things, he just sees them as things. And while they were hard, they made him who he is, and now he can use those things to help other people. The empathy, the heart, the wisdom, the knowledge, all of it. So I hope that's a breath of fresh air if you are going through loss or something. It's like, at times I didn't think I would get through those things, and I did. And I'm no smarter than you, I'm no better than you, so you can too. So I know words can only help as much as words can help, but seriously, like, keep going. Trust me, dude, I know it's hard. I know it's fucking hard. But it's adding to your plot. It's making you better. It's making you grow, and it's making you become who you were always supposed to become. So yeah, this sucks. I hate this fucking shoulder pain so much that I can't even explain it to this camera. I can't curse enough to say how much I hate it. But it's making me who I'm supposed to be. Everything happens for a reason, so I'm rolling with the punches, and I'll figure it out. Even though it feels like I can't, and it's been 3 years, and I haven't found a solution. I've gotten an MRI, I've seen 2 physical therapists, I've got massage therapy, I've tried chiropractors. It's still here. If I wasn't delusional, I'd say, okay, maybe it's just the situation. Maybe that's just what my life's gonna be. Fuck that. I know it can be better, so I'm gonna keep pushing and working to find the solution, and I'll get through it. And you'll get through your shit. We'll get through it together. How about that? You get through yours, I'll get through mine, and then we can like high five or something. Yeah. So I know I keep hammering it down. 7 deuce. You were dealt a bad hand. It sucks. It made you cry. It made you depressed. It made you anxious. It made you scared. But if you can win with 7 deuce, it's so fucking impressive, and it's more impressive, and it's more meaningful and purposeful to go through something and get through and have that arc of growth, and then have this story to tell people and have the heart to help people. That's why it's happening to you. So 7 deuce, win regardless, no matter what it is, you can get through it. And like I said, we'll get through it together. I have my struggles. I'll be transparent. I'll be vulnerable. This shit sucks, dude. It gets me down. It sucks. But we'll get through it. I'll get through mine. You'll get through yours. Yeah. And then I want to talk about the GP&G fund. So formerly, you've seen GP&G videos, which GP&G is the fund that, every time a product's bought from Twisi, 20% go into the GP&G. Then I use that money to make the world a better place, is a simple way to put it. So you've seen me give food and a book to homeless people in Minneapolis. That was the first one. And then you saw me do a lady's deck for free because her husband has Alzheimer's, and he's had it for a while, but it got to a point where he had to be moved into assisted living. And that's when I gave her estimate, and I learned that, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do it for free because I don't only have sympathy for her, I have empathy because I've known somebody who had Alzheimer's, which was my grandma, my mom's mom. And between giving food to the homeless and helping that lady, the latter of the two, helping that lady felt like me. Because while helping homeless people felt good, it felt performative too. And it felt a little bit exploitative because I can't personally do the filming people when they're down, like they're at a low point, they're homeless. I don't like filming them. It feels like I'm taking advantage of them. It feels like I'm like, say thank you. It's like while it did feel good, and I know it's a positive thing, it's just not for me. But I know there's people out there, people that inspired me to start Twisi, like Jimmy Darts, MD Motivator, Josh Lil J. They do that, and they need to film it because without filming it, they couldn't keep doing it. So I do understand that, and they're changing people's lives. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just at this point in time, it's not for me, and I'm not gonna do it if it feels ingenuine and performative. Like I don't like filming. What I liked about doing the deck for the lady was that I didn't have to film her. All I did was just did her deck, filmed that, and told her story in the back and explained the motivation behind helping her and like the impact. Because really, I don't want to say the things that she said because then, like I said, it's performative and feels like I'm like she said, thank you this. She said, I love you. She said all these things. It's like, no, I love that experience, and I don't want to take advantage of somebody going through something and like saying everything she said. But she was moved, and she said certain things that brought me to tears, and that felt like me doing things like that, like acts of service where I'm not filming it. So all this rambling is for the change in the GP&G fund. The GP&G fund's going to be now is a Google form or a DM. You can reach out to me, tell me if you know a person who's going through something, someone that you love, someone that you know, a neighbor, you know, cousin, a relative, whatever it is. Like if you know somebody going through something, you can fill out the form or DM and just say their name, who they are to you, their relation, and what they're going through. You can put that in the story section. And they won't be on camera. They won't have that camera in their face like they're struggling. Like, it's not like that. But you can put that person's name in and their address, and I can send them a care package. Maybe it's a shirt, maybe it's a book, whatever it is, it'll be tailored to that person and what they're going through and what I think would help them the most. What was I gonna say? But yeah, it'll remain anonymous just because I don't like the camera for people that are struggling. I just want to help without filming them. And that's the point of Twisi. Like that's why Twisi is different, is because it's helping people. It's not just, donating to charity is a great thing, but I find a lot of value in personal stories. Everybody has a specific story. And if we can just send out care packages to somebody going through it, I know that it can help, because it comes back to that story of when I was a freshman and my ex passed, and there was 3 girls in my dorm who gave me a little care package, the exact same type of thing, a little care package. And I'll be honest, I read their little letter that they gave me within that care package, and I bawled my eyes out in my room because I needed that hope a little bit. Like when my ex passed freshman year, dude, I was down and out. I was done. My body hurt, like everything was just fucked up. And that little thing, like somebody caring enough to get me that little care package, let me know they care, it gave me hope, and it gave me a little push in the butt to get through it. So that's how I want to model the GP&G fund now. If you know somebody going through it, you can give me their name, their address, their story, and I'll send them something to help. If you know somebody with a with a GoFundMe, like somebody that you know has a GoFundMe for, they need surgery, they need a life-changing surgery, they have, like whatever, there's a million things for a GoFundMe. Whatever it is, you can send that too, and I'll donate. All I know is that we've raised $600 with the GP&G, a little bit more than that, and I want to use it because, then again, that's why I started Twisi. Twisi came from my own struggles. It's a product of that, and not wanting my pain to be in vain, and I'd rather have that pain be purposeful. So, if I can go through all those things, the loss, and now this, I still have Twisi. I still have my silver lining, and now I want to use that money to help people and make the world a better place. So if you do know somebody, reach out, DM me, fill out the Google form, and let me know. And if you're skeptical, like, will a sweatshirt and a book and flowers help them? It's not about what's in the box. It's about how it makes them feel. It's about the hope. So yeah, if you want to, please do. But I promise you, we'll make good use of the money regardless. So that's what I got. Bottom line is, if you're going through it, if you're going through loss, especially, let me be proof it will be okay. And that's even a promise. It will be okay. If you just keep trying your best every day, it doesn't matter what your best looks like. Your best will look different every day. Some days your best is going to look like just laying down and just resting. And that's okay. Just do your best every day. You might be a little bit sad tomorrow. You might be a little bit sad the next day. If you have chronic pain, you might be hurting tomorrow. You might be hurting the next day, but just keep going. Just keep doing your best. It'll look different every day. But eventually, you'll get through it. You'll be happy that it happened to you and that God chose you to go through that struggle, because you'll make lemonade with it. 7 deuce, win regardless. You were dealt a bad hand. now win, and it'll be that much more impressive. That's what I got. Thank you for watching. Twizzy!